Akash, please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Akash Chatterjee. I hail from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. There I studied up to class 12th. Thereafter I joined engineering college. I did my engineering in mechanical. Thereafter I had joined a software firm where I worked for approximately 20 months. And thereafter, since 2017 June, I have been preparing for civil services examination.
How many times you appeared for civil services examination?
Sir, this will be my fifth attempt.
Fourth. And how many times you cleared prelims?
2 times. 3 times. Total 3 times.
What were your optionals?
My option is social work.
This year also you cleared it?
Yes.
You're going to write your mains?
Yes.
In September?
Yes.
With sociology?
Yes.
Okay. All the best to you for your coming mains exams.
Thank you
And
so much.
then I will request my panel member to start the talk.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Akash.
Hello, sir.
Akash, you work for a software firm, you said,
Yes, sir.
and you are a graduate in mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
First, tell me how come this shift, and then why did you leave that job, and how come you suddenly developed interest in civil services?
Well, definitely. So first of all, after mechanical, I actually got a job in a mechanical firm, and I was actually waiting for them to call me. But thereafter, they told me there was a restructuring process going on, and then I consulted a few seniors, and they told me there is a problem of occupational hazard there. It was a mechanical based firm. So then, by chance, luck favored me. I got this opportunity, so I went for software because ultimately there are quite opportunities in software. Thereafter, when I started working, it was all going well. But thereafter, I thought that the aim, to see my work actually benefiting people in society, was not was not getting fulfilled there. I thought my future was better in civil services. I should try by
Okay.
then. So that's why
You mentioned professional hazards. I mean, are there any when it comes to government service?
Sir, from my understanding, I don't think there are professional hazards, but yes, there are some obstacles and problems in government jobs also.
What are they?
So first and foremost, I think there is problem of transfers, frequent transfers, and punitive transfers also to some extent. And secondly, the problems related to public dealing is very much if the job is of that kind.
Right. So these two aspects, they are the core aspects of government. The government has got special powers to ensure smooth administration and functioning. So don't you think it will be difficult for you to manage in a government setup with all these challenges?
Sir, I think I am up for the challenges, and since you have yourself told that there is a system for this, so I think that the transfers and all will be smooth. So I believe, and I am up for any.
No. What if they are not smooth? You yourself said that there are punitive transfers. There
Yes,
is a lot
there
of
are punitive
political influence, etc. You agree to it?
Yeah, there are some political influences definitely.
So suppose you are transferred to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. What will you do?
Sir, I think from my experience, I have lived in 20 months in Kerala. Kerala is not that remote. I obviously, Andaman Nicobar is much more remote, but I think I will very much manage in hostel conditions. That is not a problem.
What other challenges do you see in a government job beyond transfers and public dealing?
Sir, I would only be able to say an outsider perspective. But what I think is, one challenge is there are too many laws, there are programs, but it is not getting implemented to 100%. So that is the challenge, because there are people are unaware sometimes. Sometimes it's very difficult to point to the exact. Go to the exact beneficiary. So these are the challenges.
Okay, are you aware of some measures by the government which has simplified all this?
Simplified the obstacles.
Yeah, the obstacles, the exact problems that we are discussing right now.
Sir, I think in civil services you are given the cadre choices, so there is that. And secondly, there are clear-cut rules for civil services, and I am sure in EPF also there are rules. And thirdly, in case of pinpointing to the beneficiary or maximum utilization of the programs, there are accountability mechanisms. And then there are mechanisms like JAM Trinity, in which you actually authenticate.
Okay, now let's focus precisely on e-governance initiatives of EPFO. Tell me a few.
The e-governance initiative, one is the UAN number,
Okay.
for which you can switch smoothly from one employment to the other. And then sir, one e-portal is there, I'm not missing the name, in which you can
Okay.
actually log in by yourself. You
Okay.
can
You mentioned UN. Can someone have 2 UN numbers?
I'm not sure, sir. I don't think so. One can have two.
If you don't think so, why is that it shall be only one?
So because the purpose of UN was that one person should have one UN, so that if he switches from one employment to other, his PF will be.
You play table tennis. Do you follow table tennis as well?
Sir, not quite, because I played table tennis was in my in my company only. So after that I have not
But
got
then
any
we can say that this is not your hobby, and
Sir,
it is very wrongly placed in that column.
Sir, actually not wrongly placed. Why? Because whenever I get to play, I went to university in Gorakhpur. There I got a chance. Then I played. So it was just one time thing. But
Okay.
definitely.
What type of songs do you sing generally?
So generally I sing semi-classical songs, some Bengali songs, and I'm trying to learn some Marathi songs also nowadays.
Okay.
And,
How has songs changed over the couple of decades, if I ask?
last couple of decades.
Yes.
Sir, songs are sir, the melody of the songs, the richness of the lyrics have little bit gone down, I would say. But at the same time, I think improvisations have increased in songs, number of instruments have increased in songs, and there are lot many people coming in music industries from various parts, of course. So there is that.
Okay, fine. So those were my questions.
Thank you, sir.
So Akash,
Yes, sir.
so tell me, what's your understanding? Is it legal to do strikes and lockouts as per current labor laws prevailing in India?
Sir, as per my understanding, it's legal to do strikes, but only after notice period, and that too in essential services. As per my understanding, yes.
So
But the right to strike is definitely not a fundamental right.
I agree. So is it, and what's your understanding between a strike and lockout?
So strike is when employees put up a demand before the employer, and they give up work so that the demand may be redressed. Not redressed. I mean, they take up the demand. And lockout is when employers force on employee something.
So
And
is
that is
it
why they.
so is it legal to do lockouts?
I'm not sure about lockouts.
Okay.
Whether it is legal or not.
But according to you, it is legal to do the strikes.
Yes.
All right. So you understand there is so many schemes which is run by EPFO, and three basic schemes are
Yes.
EPF, ESI, and EDLI.
Yes.
So EDLI is kind of an insurance.
Yes.
So how EDLI, which is a employee deposit link insurance, is different from the other kind of insurance which are available in the market, like ULIP, term insurance, and all?
So from what I know, EDLI is a life insurance scheme, and I think, I'm not very sure, but I think it is the amount of premium that you give or the amount of contribution that makes the difference. Because in market, I don't think life insurance is available at such cheap rate.
Okay. So, so help us understand the role of SEBI in Indian financial markets.
So SEBI stands for Securities and Exchange Bureau of India, and it's a regulator for the capital market in India. Its one of the primary role is to ensure that level playing field is there between stocks, between the brokers, and also spreading awareness about investment in stocks, and also ensuring that there is fairness, no internal bidding and all those things do not happen.
So recently, the two terms were very much in news related to SEBI. One is insider trading, and other is front running. So do you understand the difference between them?
No, sir. I just have a vague idea about insider trading, but the other term I completely don't know.
Okay, no worries. So whatever, many public IPOs are coming like LIC and all, but they are day by day their value is getting decreased. So what are your views? That why? What is the reason? The IPO listing prices are coming down, and day by day they are trading at what they have been listed on. For example, day one it was 800 rupees and now it is coming to 600, 700, 500. So day by day the values of all these public companies are going down. Why?
So I don't know the exact answer. Can I
Not
take
exact.
a guess?
Yes, no, not guess. Analyze why. Maybe.
So my analysis is that ultimately these things are speculative in nature. So
But these companies are in market for a long time.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No problem. So, help us understand how the ESIC insurance is different from the insurance which is provided by EPFO.
Sir, ESIC insurance is a health insurance, and it is there for your medical checkup and OPD and all those things. And EPFO insurance is a life insurance, which is basically when you your dependent will be insured.
Okay.
And yes, that is the primary difference.
So, what is the current rates of ESIC? The contribution rates in ESIC?
Like the percentage of
Of basic wages.
I'm not very sure, sir. It's somewhere around 3 to 4%. What I recall from
And what about EPF?
EPF. It's 0.5 is like the EDLI scheme only.
Not all the three bifurcations: pension, provident fund, insurance.
Yes, sir. Regarding the provident fund, the 12% of employees' basic goes to that, and 8.33% of the employers goes to EPS, and the rest goes to EPF. And regarding the EDLI scheme, it is I'm from what I can recall, it's 0.5%.
Okay. So, all right. You understand, EPFO do a lot of investments
Yes.
to generate the assured interest rate of 8.1%.
Yes.
So, it also do the investment in debt markets.
Yes.
So, they are AAA rated bonds, AAA, A minus. There are ratings from the bonds. So, which Indian government agency certify this kind of a rating to the bonds?
So, which one is the government credit rating agency? I do not exactly know, but CRISIL is there, CIBIL is there.
Are they
These
government rating agencies?
I'm not very sure, sir.
Is government having stack in those?
Sorry?
Is government having any stats in this rating agencies which you have mentioned, like CRISIL and all?
I'm not sure, sir. Sorry.
All right. Sir,
Okay, Akash. You are from Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about Gorakhpur.
So, Gorakhpur geographically lies in the northeast of Uttar Pradesh in the Tarai belt, and it's a very old city. The core area is very old, and its name is taken from Shri Gorakhnath, who was the founder of Nath Sampradaya and Hindu monastic order. And Gorakhnath is also the seat of Gita Press, the Hindu scriptures, the like main institution for printing Hindu scriptures. And our current chief minister is from Gorakhpur, and it's an agriculture, mostly rural district, and with a population of around 44 lakhs.
What are the industries there? Industries there?
Sir, Gorakhpur is not much industrialized. The major industry which is there is sugar distillery. There is nowadays there is one Jindal steel plant is there, and there are few 2 to 3 petrochemical industries.
Recently, Uttar
I'm
Pradesh.
sorry, one fertilizer industry.
No problem. In Uttar Pradesh, there is recently a lot of developmental activities are going on. please enlist a few areas where this development has been very much perceptible.
Sir, the development has been very much perceptible in building roads, first of all, in road infrastructure, national highway, state highway, and district roads, all three. And secondly, there has been a zoo that has come up, which is a very large scale zoo in Gorakhpur. Tourism industry is also getting very boosted. And thirdly, some of the development has been done in this thing, sugar industry as well. They have got the license for ethanol blending, so that is one development. And there is also social development in this in the health sector. One AIMS has come up in the recent past, and yes, that's all I can know.
Something in civil aviation sector also you have never did not mention about it.
Sir, Gorakhpur Airport, yes, commercial businesses have started in Gorakhpur Airport.
Only Gorakhpur. Any other new development there?
Kushinagar Airport has also come up.
And Jewar?
Jewar is to Greater Noida. Yes, Jewar Airport has also come up.
Already functional.
No, it's not.
What do you take about Namami Gange project? It's a success or a failure?
So I won't say it's failure, but the pace is quite slow because one of the major aim was to build large number of sewage treatment plants, which is very slow. And the secondly being the afforestation mode is a bit on the positive side. But again, the Ganga grams and all those things are also a bit slow. So I would say it's not a failure, but it should go.
How many states are participating in this project?
Namami Gange. Sir, I'm not very sure all the Ganga basin states are participating.
Name it.
Definitely UP, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal are participating.
Only 3 states?
No, I'm saying I'm not sure whether all the basin states are participating or not. But definitely Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, they are participating.
River linking project. What is it? Recently, whether there was any linking of river?
Recently, there has been a budgetary proposal of Par, Tapi, Narmada, and before that, there was the Kane Betwa linkage project which was going on, but I think that is stalled for now because the environmental clearance is sub judice. And
in your opinion, it's not started?
No, it has started, but the environmental clearance is not. I mean, some of the infrastructure is built. But
no, it means without environmental clearance, Pradhan Mantri has already inaugurated it.
No, it's not inaugurated.
Not inaugurated.
Sir, I'm not very sure, but I know that.
You're guessing everything, I think.
No, I'm not guessing. Sir, the environmental clearance is sub judice, that I know. For Panna river diversion, Panna forest diversion.
What is the issue in Panna?
So the issue is that there is a critical tiger habitat there, and which has to be diverted, and for that the proposal is still not. All the stakeholders are not consulted, so this
Not consulted.
No.
And Prime Minister is inaugurated also.
So
So how it is a paradox? Prime Minister must have been briefed about all these things that please don't go for inauguration. Some budget allocation has already been done. Do you know this year's budget?
Yes, Par, Tapi, Narmada is there, and this thing is also there.
How much budget has been allocated for that?
That is.
Okay, what is soil health card? What is its importance?
So soil health card is basically a kind of report card for your soil. Ki what all parameters, what all nutrients are there, how much they are there.
What is the objective of it?
So the main objective is that the fertilizer should be should be given in the correct proportion, so that soil health is maintained and plant can grow.
Is there any mention of organic matter also in the health card?
Sir, I'm
Not sure. What do you understand about the Amrit Sarovar mission?
Amrit Sarovar. No, sir, sorry.
How many national parks in Uttar Pradesh?
I don't know the exact number, but
Name anyone.
there is Katarnia Ghat National Park, there is Pilibhit, there is Dudhwa National Park. I think there are some 6 to 7 national parks in Uttar Pradesh.
Again guessing. 6 to 7. Anyway, my last question is sustainable development goals. How many goals? How many target?
So there are 17 goals altogether, and there are sub goals under the goals. And,
How many?
So per goal there are different number of sub goals.
I want number.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, Akash, your formal interview is over now.